Welcome to the Daily Podcast. My name is Michelle Sinclair. I am a divine healer, meaning I help people heal physically, emotionally, this type of thing, all by cleansing away the beliefs that cause the illness or the ailment in the first place, and then infusing with divine love and truth so that you heal yourself and let these things go. So today we're going to talk about high frequency vibrations. So I'm going to read from the Christ letters, a couple passages here. So I want you to become aware of the words you use in your daily lives, the quality of life they create for you, and the impact they make on others, either lifting their moods into peace and joy or leaving them depressed and depleted. Now you know that the higher the frequencies of vibration of individualized consciousness, the higher and more perfect are the forms created in the mind. The lower frequencies of vibration, the more divorced from the universal perfection of love, are the forms created in the individualized mind that's wholly possessed by the ego drive. Now, until you can clearly discern the origin and form of your present beliefs, you will not be able to shake yourselves completely free from the illusions of your past conditioning. This is what we're going to talk about today, past conditioning. So let's say that you know that you want to be high vibe. You want to be putting out the high vibes all the time. Why do you want to do this? Because you know that what you put out, you get back. And so you're like, oh, I just only want to put out the high vibes. Well, if you are not currently doing that, the only reason you are not doing that is because there are beliefs in place from your past conditioning that are not allowing you to do that. Let me give you some examples of this. Let's say that you still have anger, just in general or towards somebody specifically, or you have resentment. Let's say that you carry within you jealousy. Or spite or rage. Let's say that you engage in low gossip, rumors, things like this. If this is the case, those lower frequencies, because they are a vibration that you carry within yourself. So here's the deal. If you have resentment or that type of thing within you, and it comes up every once in a while, you, because you have it within you, within your mind, it's still within you, you have that vibration within your energetic system. And as long as you have that vibration within your energetic system, then those energies that are meant to be attached to the divine love are not. They are attached to those lower energetic vibrations within your system. Simple as day. As long as we continue along this lower path, the low frequencies of hate, rage, revenge, spite, all the things, guilt, shame, anything that is not divine love, as long as we continue to allow ourselves to indulge in that, we will not be in that flow of divine love, because you cannot hold something within you, a vibration that is not that, and expect to experience all that. This is the moment of enlightenment, when you can totally cleanse your mind completely of all of those things that are not that, because then all of your energy is then able to attach to the love. And until that comes, these energetic strings, you can imagine you're walking around and you've got all these strings coming off your body, but they're just really energy zaps, energy strings. And you can imagine that they're attached to all kinds of things like jealousy, rage, hate, any thought that you have. These energies are attached to them. They're attached to them. They're attached to them through your thoughts, because your thoughts are energy. Your thoughts are baseline rooted consciousness. And so when you when you carry this consciousness, these certain frequencies of consciousness within your body and its different systems will resonate at the frequency of that level of consciousness that is held within that part of your body. So let me give you an example. So like, let's say that you're really mad all the time, you're a really mad person. Okay, well, if you think about getting mad, what parts of your body tense and tighten up? Those are the parts of your body that every time that you get mad are depleted from the energy that is meant to be there. It's supposed to be that loving, divine, perfect, pure energy. But when you get mad, you feel that tension that's in there, you feel that tightness that's in there. That part of your body at that time, there's probably several parts, are vibrating at that frequency of that anger, very low frequency. This is why this damages your body over time, because it's not the truth. It's not universal truth. It's not divine love. And so your body's trying to tell you, hey, dude, this part of your body's breaking down. This needs your attention because you're holding a frequency within you that is not the love. And so your body's not mad at you. It's doing you a favor. If anything is going on within your body, it's trying to speak to you and tell you exactly what it is that you need to correct so that you can get back into that alignment with the divine love. That's what it's telling you to do. So when we can rid ourselves of this, and so every part of our body, now you might say, okay, yeah, I manage this well. Now anybody who tells me I manage my things well, this comes up, but I manage it well. If you have to really manage it, yes, because yes, we do on a daily basis, right? But if we're having to manage a memory or a situation from the past, this is very important. If you're having to manage it, that when that situation from the past pops up and you're like, no, I'm not going to allow myself to indulge in this, I'm going to do this, I'm telling you right now, it's because the root of that problem has not been healed yet, that there's a belief, 100% guaranteed, I 1000% guarantee you this, that there is a belief that is attached to it, to whatever situation, scene, whatever, and it is causing you great damage. And so it is the root that needs to be healed. It is that issue that needs to be healed, not ignored, not like, oh, I'm not dealing with it, or I'm going to think of it in this way. No. If it is still coming up, it's because it hasn't actually been dealt with on a subconscious level. And this is where we do all of our healing, is in theta state, is in that subconscious level, the meditative state. So what then needs to happen is that needs to be gone at a subconscious level. This is why I made that mental cleanse series, so that you can actually do this work by yourself, for yourself, but through me guiding you. Here, like, let's get rid of the anger. I'm going to show you where it's coming from. You're going to do the work. You're going to get rid of it. You're going to heal it. And why is this so important? Because as long as we continue to have those things in our vibration, we will not gain enlightenment. We cannot. These things have to be completely cleansed from our egos to gain this. We can have bursts and moments of insight that are going to guide us and show us that yes, we are on the right path. Hold near and dear to those. Those are beautiful blessings, and continue to hold on to them, and continue daily to clear away all of the frequencies, all of the vibrations, all of the beliefs, all of the thoughts, everything that comes into your mind, that mind chatter that is low frequency, because it is what is harming you. And it is what is manifesting the suffering in your life. Because when you are in a vibration of suffering, you are attracting more suffering. So let's say here, this is the best test that you can do. Ask yourself, what percent of heaven are you living in? What percent is it today? What percent of heaven are you living in today? Oh, it's only 78, whatever it is. I don't know. Okay, so then what is the 22% of hell that's going on in your mind? Deal with that. That's the low frequency. If you want to know what it is the hell that you introduce into your life through not healing the old way, the old past beliefs. Right? Okay, so if you have any fear, let's work on fear today. If you have any fear in any certain area of your life, that fear is a lie. Now that fear is going to tell you all kinds of make-believe stories. All kinds. I don't know what kinds, because it's your mind, so it could be ridiculously far-fetched, or it could be almost believable, these lies. Either way, we buy into them, and we give into the fear. Now, what happens when we do this is we are giving into the hell, because the fear is not true. Unless you've set it up for yourself, you've created it in the past. If you're fearing that your karma is going to be coming back for you because you've done something, well, when it comes, because it will, when it comes, be thankful for it, that you are getting more proof that yes, what you send out comes back to you. So be thankful when it comes back to you, rather than, oh, this is the worst thing ever, I can't believe. No, hold on to it. Be so thankful. Thank you for showing me that I can't do this without getting these consequences. Thank you for teaching me that when I put out the good, I'm going to get the good back because I put out this negative and I'm seeing this negative come back. Thank you for the proof that I was needing. Sometimes we need karmic proof so that we can see that we are not the victim. Sometimes we need this for ourselves. And so when that comes back, and it comes back in the form of suffering or something like that, then hold on to it, love it, and be thankful that it has come to you, because it has now come full circle. So now that karmic cycle is complete. You're not going to have to do that again. You're going to heal the belief that's attached to that caused that damage in the first place, and you're never going to do that thing again. And so going forward in your life, you're never going to experience that for yourself again, because you're special. You're somebody very special. And you have the abilities just like I do, just like they do, just like she does, just like he does. We all have this ability that we will reap as we sow. It's called cause and effect. And it's the law that holds the universe from going into all kinds of chaos. That what you put out is returned back to you. So when you put something out and you're like, ooh, I don't like that, which is so funny. Have you noticed that the speed of karma is picking up here lately? That when somebody does something to somebody, it could even be within seconds or minutes that they get their karma coming back to them. The universe has sped up in showing us our karma. It really has. And it's showing you that when you put something out like that, oh, within minutes it could come back to you. You want to say something bad, all of a sudden somebody's saying something bad about you, just like that. You want to throw something at somebody and hurt somebody, all of a sudden something gets thrown at you and you get hurt seconds later. Why did this happen? Because it's showing you, and it's showing you the way, and it's showing you the path. So every time that it shows you, just be thankful for it. Be like, dude, thank you for showing me this, and you've reminded me I need to send out some goodness today. Because as you do this, then goodness will be returned back to you, and you know this. You know this, but when you see those little bits of proof, oh, it's just so sweet. It's just so nice when you see these things. So what happens? What happens when you're doing really good, you're manifesting really well, and you're feeling amazing, and then all of a sudden, you're not feeling so good, and you kind of have a downtime, and you kind of think like, well, I don't know, man. I don't know about all this. What happens? Why do these periods of time happen? They happen to show us that we need to rest. They happen to show us so that we can be grateful for when things are not this way, so that we can truly appreciate it, because sometimes we can get so comfortable in the flow. Let's say that you get in the divine flow and you're like, oh yeah, I'm in the flow and it's so good. Man, dude, I was in that for a year and a half. And when you're in this, it's just amazing. And you could almost take it for granted. I could take it for granted that the fact that I could just go and walk in someplace, if I wanted to manifest something, I could just speak it, and I know I'm going to walk out with whatever that thing is. Whatever it was that I wanted, I know I can manifest it. And when you stop holding that as this beautiful thing and being so thankful for it and being so loving for it, and seeing it's not just that it's this beautiful gift from the divine. And if we ever were to take this for granted, or just it becomes mundane, or oh, we're used to this, then pretty soon the power of that starts to dwindle away. Why? Because the reason we got that in the first place was because of the vibration of love and thankfulness. And so when we just, we start getting it back. Oh, look, these things to be loving and thankful for. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. But then when we stop putting out the love and the thankfulness because we're just expecting this thing to come. Oh, of course, I just expected it. And you forget about the love and the thankfulness. Well, what's happened is you've stopped putting out the love and the thankfulness, and so then it stops coming back to you. So we can never forget. We have to always remember to be loving and to be thankful for all the wonderful gifts, all the wonderful things. So let's do that right now. So I want you guys to think about, first of all the clothes that you have. All the clothes that you have. You are so fortunate to live in the country that you live in, that you don't just have one set of clothes on your body right now. You don't. I mean, on your body right now, yes, but not in your house, not in your closet, not in your car, not wherever you keep your clothes. You've got more than one set. So I want you to send out some thankfulness for the fact that you have those clothes. Second, I want you to send out the love. Love those clothes, the material that they're made of. Man, they're nice. The patterns, somebody created that. How they fit you just so nice. Somebody sewed that and it happened to fit your body perfectly. How loving, how wonderful. Now you could even be so thankful for all those people that have designed and made your clothes for you that you appreciate and love so much. And I bet that you could even think about the energy that that designer put into the clothes. Why? Because they freaking love making clothes. So you got that love on your body every time that you wear it. And you know it, and that's why you bought it, because it felt good. You felt the energy, it looked nice on you. It's all energy. Everything is the spirit. So when somebody makes your clothes and they put this good loving energy, they have put the good loving spirit in those clothes. You go, you purchase it, you buy it, it's now hanging in your house. You have good loving energy hanging in your house. And as long as you continue to put that good loving energy in there, it's going to be in there forever. It's going to be in there for always. You know how your thoughts affect your environment. So why don't you go and walk through your closet and just go put love. Touch every article of clothing. Just take your hand, put it across your clothes, and touch all those beautiful clothes and put that love into every single thing that you have. How wonderful, how nice. Now I want you to think about the high vibrations that are in those clothes. What a beautiful thing. Now, you know what you could do? You could go through and you could go through your whole house. You could go through, you could touch the walls, because at some point, maybe you painted them, maybe somebody else did, but somebody put paint on those walls. Now, I don't know what kind of mood they were in when they painted the walls, what kind of mood you were in, or they were, who knows? That was probably a long time ago. Maybe you could go through your house and you could touch your walls and you could put some love and some thankfulness in those walls, in that beautiful paint. What a unique, cool color. You picked it. Maybe you didn't. I don't know. Somebody picked it because they thought that that was a beautiful color. So you could go through your house and you could put that love into all your walls. Now, as you're doing this, what's actually happening is you're actually changing the structure of your house. They've done intention experiments. They've seen this visibly, that when you put intention in things, it actually changes it. So what would happen if you were to go around your house all day, or every day, not all day, you're not going to do it all day long, but if you were to walk around your house and you were to just do this once a day, just put that love and that thankfulness, what is going to happen in your house? Be thankful for the studs in the walls. Be thankful for the nails in the walls. What is going to happen in your house if you were to go around and do this every day? I'm going to tell you exactly what would happen. Your house will become even more beautiful, solid. You're not going to have any issues with your house. It's going to be cleaner. It's going to be nicer. It's going to stay nicer. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to change things when you operate in this way, because you are putting your energy into those things, and the beautiful energy that you put into those things is returned back to you for visible manifestation. So what you put out may be invisible, but what you will come back will be visible to you. Now maybe you have other items. Maybe you've got jewelry. Maybe you got something like that. You could think about that. When's the last time you appreciated all those items that you have? It's probably been a long time. So you could go and you could find your jewelry collection. You could just go, you could put your hands over it. You could be thankful for every single item. At some point, somebody gave you that, and you maybe held one thing in your hand. Maybe you just had one ring and you were like, oh, I just love it so much and I appreciated it so much. And then you got more, and then pretty soon, you forgot about that one that you loved before, and it's kind of got carried off into the side, and now it's been displaced, and you got all these other ones, and you just stop paying attention because we got so many things. We got so much stuff that we just don't got the time to love and appreciate it all, but we really need to, and we must do these things. You know, that Marie Kondo, that she's like, take the thing, pick it up, hold it. Does this bring me happiness? If it doesn't, you don't need it. And if it does, then you must keep it. So why don't you take each of your items and the ones that you want to keep, I want you to just have that and hold that good intention in it, so that all the things that are around you in your house, you really love them. You really appreciate them. How different would you feel if you were surrounded only by these items that you hold near and dear to you, that you feel are beautiful or are blessings, blessed items, and that every time that you see them, they hold significance or meaning to you, rather than all the stuff that we have, that we got so much stuff we can't even look at it all at the same time. You know what I mean? So just put some love and appreciation into that. Okay, now Now think about this. The next time that you go to eat something, the next time that you go to drink something, put some love and appreciation into that. And I want you to imagine that that water or that food changes its structure, because it does not matter what you eat. It does not matter what you eat. I'm telling you this 100%. It doesn't matter what you eat. It matters what energy you are consuming it with. So if you're holding something and you're feeling guilty about eating it and thinking like, oh, I shouldn't be eating this, you have put that energy into that food of, oh, I shouldn't be eating this. What has that done to your food? It has contaminated it. It has taken away the beauty from it. It has taken away its natural goodness, the love that was in it, and it has changed it into something that you're now going to eat that's guilty. And if you're feeling guilty eating it, it's because you think it's going to do something to your body. And so what is it going to do? It's going to do that thing to your body. You need to pay attention when you eat your food. This is why we pray over our food. Why? Because we are then putting the prayer. We're putting the prayer into the food. We're putting the goodness into the food. When we say, oh, Father, thank you for this food. What have we done? We have put in thankfulness. We have put in the frequency of thankfulness into our food. And that is a beautiful frequency. Thank you, loving Father, for providing for us this loving, beautiful food. Now, what have we put in here? Love. Now we've put love into our food. We've put thankfulness and we've put love into it. So when you eat that food, thankfulness and love, what does thankfulness and love do to your body? Well, it loves you. And it gives you more things to be thankful for, like maybe being strong, being healthy. And as you consume food in this way, it changes things. But we forget that our food, we can do this every day, right? You know, every time that we eat before a meal, we can put that thankfulness, thank the food for providing for you. That food contains energy, which means it contains consciousness, which means it contains life. And so this item of food, no matter what it is giving its energy, its life for you. So you can be very thankful for that. If you're eating that piece of lettuce, well, it was just growing, it had a life, and now you've plucked it from the earth, and now you're consuming its life, its energy. And so this is something we should be thankful for and thoughtful of and considerate of. And so when we put that thankfulness in there, oh, we have blessed it. I was reading this book several years ago, and I wish I could remember what it was. But they did this experiment, and it was on food, that they had hooked up a lie detector test to the food, basically to see the levels of stress. And then they did all kinds of experiments on this food to see the levels of stress that it induced. Anyways, long story short, when they put thankfulness into the food, immediately it took it out of stress, and it was just perfectly calm. So giving our food, no matter what kind of food it is, thankfulness is a beautiful thing, because you do not want to be eating that stress from that food that hasn't been blessed. So we can do this not just with our food, but we can do this with every item all day long. We can do it when we go get in our car or a truck and go drive somewhere later. When's the last time you were thankful for your vehicle? When? I don't know. Be thankful for it. Don't just be thankful for the vehicle. Be thankful for the seats. Be thankful for the steering wheel. Be thankful for your seat belt. All of it, all day long, so you could have a meditation of love and thankfulness. Now, as you do this, what you're doing is you are ridding yourself of lower consciousness frequencies that would normally have inhabited your mind at that time, that would normally have taken up that space. So you're beginning to train your brain in a different way. You're giving it new neural pathways that are going to lead to beautiful, wonderful outcomes. Now you might say, oh, who wants to do that all day long? Dude, I'm telling you, when I was coming back from my cabin after this weeks of enlightenment, and I'm driving back, this was all I wanted to do all day long, was just put that frequency out there, because it feels so good. It feels so good to be loving and thankful. And the more that you do it, the better it feels. Like it doesn't get old. So just being very aware of the frequency that you are putting out. And if you're dealing with something difficult, know that the fastest way to get over it or through it, even if you're suffering right now, is to be thankful even for the suffering. And I know it sucks. I know. I get it. 100%. Been there, man. I've suffered too. I get it. I know. But it takes time to get through these things. But the faster that you can be appreciative and know, like, hey, I'm suffering right now, and I know that it's for a reason, because on the other side of this, oh my much goodness is going to come to me? Because this is always how it goes. Goodness is coming for me. The universe, the entire universe is conspiring for you. So accept it. Open yourself up and clear away all the shackles and all the things that are not those blessings, because they have only been brought to you by yourself, by your own mind, by your actions, by your words, by the thoughts that you speak. So cleanse your mind. Mentally cleanse your mind. Get rid of all of the junk from it so that you can align with the divine love, so that when you are aligned and you follow that love, all that's going to flow to you is going to be that love. Now, along this path, once you get into the light, it will irritate people's demons huge time. The people that are not doing the work, they're going to think you're crazy. They're going to talk bad. They're going to do all kinds of things to all kinds of people because they don't get it. But keep shining your light, because what it is doing is exposing their demons, and they do not like it. Not the people. The demons do not like to be exposed, so they're going to fight. They're going to fight back. They're going to start spitting their stuff on people, and just know that this truly is their demons that are doing it. And that inside of every single person is the most beautiful, divine, wonderful soul. Beautiful, divine, wonderful soul with the most beautiful frequency. But it has been clouded, veiled over through the mind. And it is the mind that introduces all kinds of low vibrational frequencies into the equation, and it is destructive, and it causes all kinds of damage and suffering in one's lives, because we allow these demons and their heavy energy to run our lives. Now, these demons could be something as simple as beliefs that we hold that are fear-based, that are the opposite of love. Things like, I'm not lovable, I'm not good enough, I'm not deserving or worthy, things like this. These are demons that are heavy, that have attached themselves to you, and they are no longer allowed to be present in your life. I want you to kick them out today. Demand that they go and be replaced with the beautiful divine love, ridding yourself of all of the fear that is there inside of your body and inside of your energetic system, because it's no longer serving you. You don't need it. You don't want it. You won't have it. It's not doing you any good anymore. All that suffering, you know where it has come from, so be thankful for it today and find that love. Look for it. Put it in the things. Put it in your environment. Put it everywhere you go. Put it in the people that you see. And when you smile at somebody, when you make eye contact with someone, when you're walking down the street, put the love in them. Put the thankfulness in them, because they too are a wonderful spirit and a wonderful soul. And it is us coming together with total unity of consciousness that changes and shifts the world. So we cannot hate people and expect to have peace in the world. It is impossible. Things are changing. Frequencies are building up and going higher and higher and higher every day. I love you, my friends. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate you. I truly do appreciate you for tuning in and listening to these sessions, these podcasts. Love you all. If anyone would like to work with me, you can check my website. The information is always down below. As always, take care. Have the most wonderful day. Thank you guys for tuning in. Love you all so much.